News out of Virginia Beach right now, where the courthouse had to be evacuated. The sheriff's office tells 13 News now that a court clerk found an unknown substance in the mail this morning. So hazmat teams are investigating and analyzing that. 5 people were in the area when the substance was found. They have been quarantined, but the sheriff's office says that they're not showing any symptoms right now. The courthouse remains closed while authorities investigate.